And Bass Baits Monthly December box. I think it's December, so this is probably the December box, right? Yeah, mine. I just got notice today, Fisherman 83, that my Champions Club has shipped today. So I still don't have it. Crazy. What up, John Smith? The consummate winner on the Mr. Bass Show. Bass Baits Monthly. If you've watched Get Your Fish On, you've already seen this. But who knows? I might say something different than he does. You never know, right? One thing I know is our pricing is a little different. I'm trying to figure out how he priced his and see if I messed something up or what. This box cost me $39.95, and I think I pay $5 shipping, but I don't know for sure. But I'm pretty sure you got to pay shipping. Paul, a bunch of shipping's crazy right now. I got monster bass orders that still haven't shipped. I've got a Carl's Club order that still hasn't shipped. There's a lot of that going on right now, man. Steve from Get Your Fish On sent me a box of stuff. It's still not here. I don't know. They're way behind. That's just what's going on right now. What up, Hank and Frank? Ronald Shannon. So Bass Baits Monthly costs you about $40, and then you might pay another $5, $45 for shipping. One thing Steve says about this box, and I think he's right most of the time, you don't get a huge savings on this box. But I still figured it up. I'll show you the prices here, and I still saved a pretty good amount on this box this month. So I'm not sure about the disconnect there. But anywho, they always put a knot in here. This is the Mr. Bass knot, the uni knot. I don't call it the single. I mean, you can do it in double. I guess this technically is the single. I used to tie the San Diego Jam and the Palomar and several others. And for the most part, I just do the uni now. Aaron Martin's loved the uni. I watched several videos where he talked about this is the best knot on the world. So I thought, why not believe Aaron Martin's? This knot is super easy to tie and it's super strong. I can tie this knot, no joke, with my eyes closed. It is an easy knot to tie. Oh, Booster got his Mr. Bass box today. Nice. Glad to hear it, man. Cool. Anywho, if you don't have a favorite knot yet and you want an easy favorite knot, this is it, and it's incredibly strong for as easy as it is to tie. Uni knot. What up, Aiden? Ray, Kyle, Illuminathan. Fishing the Bico underspin today. Beware that the head gets torn up quick. Oh, yeah, because it's made out of tin. Good to know. Thanks, man. Let's see here. All right, first thing I'm going to show you in the box is the red Eye Shad from Strike King. This is the Strike King's lipless crankbait. The red Eye Shad is an awesome bait. I like this color. In fact, I was going through my red Eye Shads and I don't have this color. It looks like sexy shad, but notice there's a little purple on this thing. This is lavender sexy shad. How about that? A little sexy, very subtle purple on the sexy shad. I like it. Or a lavender if you want to be perfectly appropriate. The red eye shad costs $6.29 for the half-ounce size at tacklewarehouse.com. It's one of the best lipless crankbaits out there. In fact, KVD has won some tournaments throwing the red eye shad. Wow, that's weird. There's a lot of NFL players that got COVID right now, man. They had like 100 this week. So, kind of strange what's going on in the COVID world at the moment, you know? I don't know. All right. Next, I'm going to show you this soft plastic bait. NetBait makes some good stuff here. This is a drop shot worm, as you can see here. Soft, high floating plastic. Ideal drop shot bait, salted and scented. But this is the STH Finesse Series. Killer Pumpkin Color. 3.75-inch crush worm. This is a very natural looking pumpkin color. Check out the package. This worm protrudes out of the top of the package, out of the front. That's kind of cool. Give you a good look at it, at the color. Notice there's a little purple. We're back to the purple again. Little purple spot right there underneath. That's the bottom side of the bait. I do throw quite a bit of net bait lures, but the crush is not one of them. So this will be something new to try. $5.99 for that. How do you fish what? The lipless crankbait, Paul? Simon, how you doing, buddy? Go KC. Right on. Shipping from your house to mine, Mr. Bass, was quick. Good deal. Nice. Yeah, Booster knows his stuff. The red eye shad changed the way the lipless work. Yeah, see, this is one of the things that kind of makes this thing special. KVD says he was involved in creating this bait. I don't know if he was or not, but he likes to throw that thing out there and reel it back and then kill it and let it go. Flutter down, flutter down. And a lot of times as it would flutter down, bam, they hit it, they crush it. And at the time, I think that's why he was really doing well in the tournaments with that thing, because nobody else was throwing it, and it had this unique action that the other, the rattle traps didn't have. And now a lot of them copy that. So pretty interesting, to say the least. Guggen Slayer. I want to try Candlewood. I've heard it's a pretty cool lake. I definitely want to check that out. Okay, let's see what's third here on the list. I got to check my order here. The Santone Pro Football Jig. Santone Lures make some pretty nice stuff. Their packaging is not that cool looking, but the Pro Football Jig, they have high quality components, nice sharp hooks, good weed guards, color patterns are decent. This is black, blue, purple again. 3 lures in a row with some purple. Maybe purple is the theme this month. I don't know. This is the half ounce. You can also get it in a 3/4 and a 1 ounce football jig in it. $5.29 for the Santone Pro Football Jig. John Smith with his Japanese JDM lures. What keeper does the Santone have? Okay, Julie, let me crack it open and look. I haven't. It has built-in rattles on it already too, which is kind of nice. You don't normally, if you buy jigs, you got to add the rattles, but the Santone, I went ahead and took it out of the package. Santone comes with 2 rattles. See them right there? That's nice. That saves you a little bit of money. I don't know if you can hear them. Very subtle noise. And you want to know about the keeper for the bait. That's what it looks like. Right there. Pretty prominent. All right, since I took it out, I may as well show you the skirt up close. There it is. $5.29 for 1 jig. It is not a 2-pack. It's not a pack at all now. It's all torn up. Yeah, let me see what it says about hand-tied. Santone Pro Football Jig features unique chip-resistant stand-up head combined with super sharp Gamakatsu hook, silicone skirt, double rattle system. It doesn't say that the skirt is hand-tied. You would think that if it was, they would say that because that's a big deal to some people. All right, next up, I'm kind of excited about this bait just because this is one chunk I have not thrown. And I like it. Well, I like me a chunk. I definitely like me a chunk, especially this time of year in colder weather. I would take a jig. I'm normally not throwing a football jig in the winter, but I might take a football jig or another jig in the wintertime. And I would put me a chunk on in the winter because it's kind of like the old pork. I prefer pork in the winter on my jigs, but if I don't have pork handy, I like a chunk. And this X-Zone Rebel chunk, I like what they said about it here. I'm going to share the screen with you and show you what they have to say at Tackle Warehouse about the X-Zone Lures Rebel Chunks. Comes in a 6-pack. Taking classic chunk style trailers to the next level. Next level chunk. The X-Zone Lures Rebel Chunk offers an appealing profile and an action that is reminiscent of old school pork style trailers. What do you know? This is considerably cheaper than pork, man. Josh is making pork again, and it is off the rails expensive. Crazy. So if you're on a budget, instead of getting pork, get yourself a chunk. Let's see. It features 2 large ribbed claws equipped with specially cupped pinchers that provide lifelike crawfish action as the Rebel Chunk falls and scoots along the lake bottom. It's also made from specialized plastic material that allows it to float up when at rest and accurately mimic the defensive position of a real craw. Sounds pretty good. Let me turn that off so you can see it up close now. There it is. And quite frankly, X-Zone Lures, they're pretty good products as far as I know. I still got quite a bit of the old Josh's pork. But the new Josh's pork, boys and girls, it is pricey. You can see this body that you kind of put your hook through is pretty beefy. It's pretty fat, but it is compact. And in the wintertime, compact is not a bad thing. So if you're looking for an ideal jig trailer when the water gets cold, try a chunk. Doesn't have to be this one, but you may want to try it. The Rebel chunk is only $4 for a 6-pack. This color is black blue flake. Stoneman lures in the house. Well, there's nothing in this box as pretty as a Stoneman lure, but there is a couple of cool lures in here. All right, let's see what else we got. Next, frog fur. Frog fur, $16.99. I about had a heart attack when I saw that. Is this Livingston crankbait worth $17? Holy moly. I don't know about that, boys and girls. This is the citrus sparkle color. As I said on our show with Steve last night, I think this stuff is frog fur, but some of you guys love this stuff. Some of you swear by it. Here's something that's I don't know how they get away with this stuff. I am going to share Illuminathan pack a chunk is an awesome chunk. Can't argue with you there. But check this out. I'm going to share this screen with you too. Another Tackle Warehouse screen here. Let me find it. Livingston Flatmaster Tournament crankbait. All right. Look what they say here. Here it is. $17. That's this bait. But look at this first. Is it in the first paragraph? I want to talk about the technology here. This thing has, if you were ever wondering about the technology, the noise makers, here it is, the EB SMT technology, the cutting edge of angling innovation. Livingston Lures' latest offering is the first to utilize this technology, an internal acoustic system that allows anglers to change from 4 mouth-watering tones: EBS Original, EBS Craw, EBS Shad, and Silent. So here's the tones here. Now this is what I think is hilarious. EBS Original, the tone that started it all. EBS Original is the one used by Randy Howell to win the 2014 Bassmasters Classic on Lake Guntersville. All right. Booster, you other guys that follow this stuff, did Randy Howell win the 2014 Bassmaster Classic on a Livingston lure? Yes or no? Yes or no? I can give the answer. I want to see who agrees with me. Patty says yes. All right. She believes the frog fur. Ronald says yes. Did you guys watch the coverage? He won it on a red lure. It was a DT6. It was a DT6. That's what he won the Classic on. Now, every once in a while, he would pull out his Livingston bait and throw it so they could show it on the camera. He did not win the classic throwing a Livingston lure. He did not win it throwing a Livingston lure. That's why I think that's funny. Now, you can't say, "Oh, he didn't win it." Just, I mean, I was kind of being a little facetious. He did throw the Livingston lure some, but if you go back and watch all those really big fish, he caught almost all his fish on the other bait, not the Livingston bait. But he wasn't sponsored by them. He was sponsored by Livingston. I'm glad he won, by the way. He's an awesome dude. But if you're wanting to know about the Livingston frog fur technology, you can go to the website and you can read the details of the EBS Original, the EBS Craw, the EBS Shad, and the Silent, if you so choose. Anyway, that's my opinion, and my opinion will not even buy you a cup of coffee. So take it for whatever you want. But if money was on the line and I had to go out and fish with that same type of bait, I would throw the DT6. I would not throw the Livingston lure. That's me personally. This Livingston Flatmaster, $17 frigging dollars. They act like it's a mega bass bait or something. Crazy. All right, enough of that. Off my soapbox and on to the next thing here. Okay, I don't know what this is because this looks pretty. All right, let me turn the share screen off so you can see this again. This is the Z Bait Company Dojo worm. Now, if you remember yesterday on the Dark Horse Tackle, I had a Z Bait lure. It was this Arma Craw, which is pretty cool. Here it is. I like this Arma Craw, and I'm going to throw it. I like the way it feels. I like the way it looks. It feels real durable. I like it. They're starting to show up in a lot of these boxes. Well, this Bass Baits Monthly has this Third Eye Dojo worm. And it really just kind of looks like a trick worm. It's a little fatter, though, I think. I don't know. I didn't check. It's 6.5 inches long. You get 8 here. I think the price on this is about $7. And the reason I think is I could not find a Dojo worm on their website or anywhere else for that matter. So I'm not positive. This color is called Scuppernong Fire. So you see, it's kind of like a trick worm. It's got a bulbous tail that's a little more prominent than you see on some worms. And this part here is thicker than a normal trick worm. Looks pretty good, though. I mean, I don't know anything about them, but yeah. Tech Baits in the house. Tech Baits, what do you think of this Dojo worm? You're a worm maker. It looks decent. And on the back, they have a Third Eye sticker. You can peel this off. I don't know what Third Eye means. Hey, here's a little deal. If you want to go to their website, Z Baits, use this code and you can get 20% off your order. How about that? Anyway, the Dojo worm, I kind of like it. Fisherman 83, is it a floater? Good question. Quality materials, custom applications. They've actually got a Mr. Bass Z-Bait is on Burley tonight. Yeah, I did see that Z-Bait was coming on Burley. That looks fun. They've actually got a little, what do they call these? QR code you can scan on here. I'll scan it real quick and see if what it tells me. Fisherman 83. Maybe it will. Maybe it will tell me. Third Eye soft plastics. All right, so this is weird. I don't know the difference between Third Eye and Z-Bait. Oh, okay. No wonder I'm telling you guys wrong. This is not a Z-Bait product. It's scented with the Z-Bait bass syrup. So I'm leading you down. I'm leading you astray here. The Dojo worm is only $5.99, not $6.99, according to their website here. Doesn't look like it floats. I'm scanning through this really quick though. So Third Eye Fishing soft plastics baits are scented, salted, and hand injected. So they're salted. They're not going to float. But they're scented with the bass syrup. All right, so if you want to use this code, you don't go to Z-Baits. You go to Third Eye. Use the code at thirdeyefishing.com. $5.99, so that's going to knock my price down a bit. Oh, sweet. Gonna have to look at Steve's text here. He sent me some. Woo, dude, that's awesome. Steve's got connections, doesn't he? All right. Moving forward here. Now we're getting into something hot. Frittside. This is a flat-sided square bill bait. Works good this time of year. This is blueback herring. That is a very realistic, sick-looking color right there. This bad boy costs $9.99. It's $7 cheaper than the Livingston bait. How about that? $7 cheaper, and I'll bet you it's better. Now, comparing, one's a deep diver and the other's a square bill. You can't really compare them side by side, but if I could only have one, Frittside, baby. Frittside. That's a good lure. This is a very good lure. No doubt about it. Alex, I don't recommend you smack any bait on the ground. If you can avoid it. All right, so that's the whole box. And Steve did not give the sticker enough credit. We got a really Bass Baits Monthly no skunk sticker. How about that? Bullseye on the skunk. I kind of agree with that, man. We do not want to get skunked. So, heck yeah. Hey, hit that like button if you would, ladies and gentlemen. I would appreciate it. All right, so the total value for this box is actually $54.53 because I had the price wrong by $1 on the Dojo worm by Third Eye. Okay. That means that the value, I'm going to adjust the value right here, is $14.58, not counting shipping. If you take the $5 off of shipping, which you probably should, it's $5, then that gives you $9.58 that you made on this box, if you like all the lures. So not bad, not bad. I totally agree with what Steve was saying in his video, that sometimes this box does not have the best value, and you're definitely looking for value when you're buying a subscription box. There's Jan. Man, I've been wondering where Jan's been at. He has not been on lately. Hope you're doing all right, buddy. We missed you around here. Well, that's it. That is the Bass Baits Monthly for December 2021. Now, I got a lot of other boxes. My mystery tackle boxes came in today. The fish tools I gotta get to, and I don't know when I'm going to get to it because I'm going to be out of town. So I'm warning you now, I am not doing a show on Saturday. Sorry, but I'm not doing a show because I'm not available. I also don't know when I'm going to do these other unboxing videos, but I'm going to take some of them with me and try to do them on the road and see if we can't make something happen. Get your fish on. I didn't hear about that. I got a text today that said my Champions Club was shipping. I know Tech Baits. How about this? Tech Baits is going to create a Mr. Bass color for me with his products. And if you're wondering about Tech Baits, go back and watch my live stream that I did a couple of nights ago with him and Stoneman Lures. Really, really nice products there. It'll be cool to see a Mr. Bass color. So yeah, he and I are gonna work on that together. That should be fun. All right, that's it. Oh, my Florida Tackle Club box is on the way. I got a notification that it's shipping today too. So when it gets in, I will share it with you. Hope you guys had a great night. Get this. This just shows you how good Florida Tackle Club is. Vic called me today and said, hey, I know you saw Steve's box. That's pretty much what's in your box. Are you okay with that, or do you want me to change some baits out for you? I mean, is that crazy? Customer service. Wow, he actually called me and asked me ahead of time if I might want to change out a lure or two in the box. You don't get that every day. So really nice. So glad you got your sticker, Nathan. Hope you guys have a great week. Sorry, I will not see you Saturday night, but I'm gonna try to connect up while I'm on the road, and we'll do some live streaming. It's just not going to be a spin to win sort of deal, right? The other thing is Wi-Fi can be spotty and bad for streaming. Definitely. All right. Tech Baits. There's people asking Tech Baits about ship dates and stuff. If if you guys placed orders with him, he says they're going to be out on Monday. He's working overtime, cranking out baits. So don't forget to go check out those awesome Stoneman lures also. That black crappie. Woo, that's a color. That is a color. Mr. Bass, did you get your booster fishing? I don't know what that is, booster. All right. I got nothing else. Plus the Chiefs game's on. I got to go watch that. So hope you guys have a great night. Thanks everybody for joining me. Please take the time to smash that like button. Like somebody said, the Burley boys are on right now, or they're coming on soon if they're not on right now. And they've got the Z Bait Company on there if you want to go see more about their lures. Have a great night. As Steve would say, I take a kid fishing. Get your fish on. I will see you later. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a great